Hi there, welcome to the Fit Caribbean Kitchen. My name is Yuli and I will be your chef. But the one thing that makes this channel a little bit different is one, we're not demonizing our culturally Caribbean foods because they're delicious. They're filled with vitamins, protein, micronutrients, macronutrients, all the trendy words, but somehow they get demonized. We went from coconut oil being unhealthy to now it being a superfood oil. We went from plantain being starchy and too much to now it being paleo, gluten-free. I'm so excited for the first recipe on this channel to be green seasoning or sofrito or epis. No matter what you call it, it's a staple in a bunch of Caribbean dishes and for good reason. And just because you're on a health journey, a fitness journey, maybe you're just trying to eat a little better, we don't have to stick to only salt and pepper, right? And the best part about sofrito is that you can make it your own. Sometimes we don't have all the ingredients that we might need for a traditional sofrito or for your grandma specific sofrito, but we can still make things happen. As long as you have some herbs, garlic, onion, you're all good. First things first is using a blender that you don't use for your smoothies. I know growing up, your mom probably made your smoothies, your sofrito, all your garlic and onion bases in the same cup. Now we're healing generational trauma. We're gonna have one blender for your savory things like sofrito and your other blender for your smoothies, for your protein smoothies, whatever. Now let's get into the ingredients. We have to start with the star of the show, cilantro. This is going to be your basic foundation and probably the one ingredient you cannot skip. If you have the cilantro taste like soap gene, you'll be okay because all the other herbs and garlic will make your Dove soap bar taste so good. I want to pause on the culantro for a second because a lot of people aren't familiar with it. Depending on where you're from, it goes by different names: recao, charao beni, long coriander. In the Dominican Republic and Trinidad and Tobago, they use culantro all the time, which just shows how connected our Caribbean kitchens are even across different islands. The flavors, the techniques, they overlap so beautifully. The only thing is, culantro isn't always the easiest herb to find. But don't stress, if your local supermarket doesn't carry it, check out a Caribbean, Latino, or Asian market. And if you still can't find it, just go ahead and add more cilantro. Now, I'm keeping this base really simple, but the beauty of sofrito is that you can customize it. Sometimes I'll throw in thyme, ginger, scallions, whatever I feel like. I don't always need those flavor profiles for every dish, so this version works best for me. I even like to make different batches depending on what I know I'll be cooking. Having sofrito ready makes meal prepping so much easier. It's guaranteed flavor in a jar. When I'm cooking protein, beans, or rice and peas, all I have to do is add a spoonful and the dish instantly tastes like it's been simmering all day. It's not hard to make, but I'll be real with you, it is a little tedious. That's why I prefer making a huge batch and freezing it. I'm already in the kitchen enough, so I don't want to go through this process every couple of weeks. And that ties into something I really care about: the benefits of meal prepping and being more mindful about eating at home. A lot of us think eating healthier means going on a strict diet that cuts us off from all the cultural foods we grew up with. But the truth is, that's not sustainable in the long run. I don't know about you, but food brings me joy and happiness. And it's so much easier to eat healthier when I actually look forward to what I'm eating and it's food that I'm familiar with. Think about it. Do you really believe it's a coincidence that whenever you're dieting, you dread heating up your food? Or that as you're eating that grilled chicken salad, your mind is already fantasizing about that spicy chicken sandwich with extra pickles from Chick-fil-A? That's not a willpower problem, it's a flavor problem. And let's be real, Caribbean food at its core is already healthy, although we've seen how many of our islands are becoming more westernized. What do you mean the first thing you want to eat when you touch down in Jamaica is KFC and not a mango or soursop? Anyway, where things have shifted a bit is in our portions. Back in the day, bigger plates made sense. We were more active doing field work, gardening, moving constantly. There is nothing wrong with you. It just takes a little bit of unlearning and learning new methods. And that's exactly what I hope to bring you here. Ways to hold on to the flavor and culture while adjusting how we approach food and nutrition so that it works for our lives today. I've seen this firsthand as a coach and former teacher. There's a big disconnect between what people perceive as healthy versus unhealthy. And a big part of my mission is showing you that you don't have to abandon the foods you love. You just have to approach them with a little more intention. That's really what this channel is about. Until next time, happy eating.